Welcome to another edition of Pawcast, and this week we have a very special guest. And every week I say that we have a special guest because every guest that we have is special. But today we have our Director of Development, Jennifer Smeltzer.
Hello, Joe.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Boy, I'm doing great, and we're excited to talk today about running of the Bears.
Correct.
And that's coming up. The big kickoff is when?
This kickoff is Wednesday, October 1st, and we're going to kick it off at chapel with all the students, and then emails out to all of our parents. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a busy day, but I think everybody's going to be excited for what's happening this year.
Awesome. And it's a great day to be a Brentwood running bear.
Running bear.
So last year, sounds Indian, running bear. Last year, we had the running of the Bears. That was my first experience. And I got to tell you, it was great to see all those students in green and faculty and admin, parents, everybody was all in the running of the Bears gear. And I was really impressed. In fact, I'm really excited to see what we're going to do this year. So tell us a little bit about how last year went.
Last year went really well. I think that with the changes that we implemented, the new course, the new design for the logo, Kona Ice came back, Ninja course. There were things that happened that, I remember looking out at a break and I turned around and all of middle school was hanging out. And they were over by the inflatable obstacle course, challenging each other or sitting in a group in the shade, just having fellowship time. And for me, that was a big moment of running of the Bears. Yes, we're running. Yes, we're raising money. But the moment where they took some time to enjoy the day together, my heart at the end of the day, I went and told Miss Smith and said, I can't believe what I experienced out there with the middle school kids. I think that it was fun to see the little kids down on the lower practice field last year. They got to be a part of the day and not separated out on the football field. I thought it was fun to watch the football players get stuck in the obstacle course and not be able to get up and over on that inflatable. They all enjoyed the Ninja course, and I took the feedback that I got from students, parents, faculty, and staff, made some changes this year. And I think we're going to have a great one this year, and everybody's going to be even more excited to be out there.
That's awesome. It's one of those community events that we look forward to because it truly is the whole community coming together. Not everybody's even running. Some people are walking.
Correct.
So some of it is the walking of the Bears, and that's totally fine. But there are those competitive ones that like to go out there and match their scores and compare with everybody else, and that's always good. It's always good, healthy, fun competition.
It is fun competition, and I think this year I'm thinking of doing a new thing, and we're going to see if I can get some faculty to sign up for it and do a can you beat the faculty? And how fast can you make it through the course? We've always done who's the fastest, but if we put our faculty up there, I know Mr. Weed can run pretty fast, Mr. Montier. Let's see,
Interesting.
I know.
I only run when I'm being chased.
By a bear.
And bill collectors. No. And so, just kidding. So with that, I remember from last year, what was really striking to me is when I went down to the lower course and I was watching the littles run around, I saw the middle school students there, and they were high-fiving and encouraging the kids as they were running around the course.
Yes.
And it was kind of that great kind of mentorship type thing.
I agree.
But seeing them really encourage those kids to run, and then they just even ran all the faster. So it was cool to see that sport.
We're going to bring them back down there to cheer the littles on again. I think that it is a mentorship time, and it's something to look forward to, right? You're a little running laps. Then you get the excitement to go to the course. Well, now you get the excitement to cheer back on, right? And remember the days when you were the little one running the laps in the circle.
Definitely. So this year we're doing some things that are different. I want you to talk to that, and especially about the Ninja course. Isn't there something special about that? But I'll let you
no, the Ninja
talk
course.
About that.
One of the feedback comments that I got from several people was it was tight where we had the ninja course. And I went and asked Coach Maxfield and said, could we please put it on the football field? Now, we all know the football field, like, we don't get to do much on the football field except play football and soccer.
Sacred ground.
It is sacred ground. But Coach Maxfield is going to let me go ahead and move it to the football field. So we will have 3 lanes going along with the curved wall. And that way you as a parent, you as a student can come and sit in the bleachers and enjoy watching everybody compete. With that in mind, we reached out to Crave It, and we're going to do running tacos, i.e. walking tacos, or nachos, the ones in the Dorito bag. And that way you can go outside and you can eat your lunch when you're in middle school and high school, and get into some competitions that we may be running out there as well, and see who wants to challenge who and who can be the king and queen bear of the ninja course.
Oh, wow. King and queen. So they're going to get a crown?
They're going to get a crown.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow. It's too bad we can't have like a wipeout course. Now, that would be fun for us older people to sit in the stands and watch that, but that's maybe
I think
in
that
the
would
future.
be a liability issue for us.
It could be. But it would be fun.
Yeah.
So with the ninja, do the faculty get to participate
Faculty
in
can participate in it. We aren't going to stop you. We want to see you run up that curved wall as well. I will not be running up the curved wall, but I know that lots of the students and faculty enjoyed that last year.
Oh, well, it is going to be fun to watch. And great food. Kona Ice is coming back. Anything else?
I didn't bring Kona Ice back this year. That was my second thing that I had a lot of comments on, and was the line for Kona Ice that you just couldn't get through. And I have Jeremiah's Italian ice coming instead, and we're gonna have prepackaged Italian ices. That way you run, get your fruit, enjoy the time, but then go back and you'll get your Italian ice. And we've got different, I think I've got 4 different flavors coming.
Well, that's even better for me, being that it's Italian ice. Should have that on Columbus Day. But anyways, I digress. What else? What about the paraphernalia? What about the look? No green shirts this year?
I didn't go green. With homecoming being on October 31st and with Halloween and what Stuco has planned for homecoming week, I didn't want to do another green shirt. So I went ahead and did a gray shirt. I'm going to show you our little onesie for Maverick.
Too small for me.
I think it's too small for a lot of us.
But
that way you can see the new logo design. Still keeping running of the Bears on the gray shirt, trying to keep the screen print down to a minimum. That way nobody gets hot. It's still going to be the Bella canvas that we had last year, which is a soft material. Everybody liked how it felt while they ran, and we're going to give it a try this year. And I think that it just complements well. We're still in the green. We'll still have some green accents in other things that we're doing, but the shirt this year will be gray.
Well, I think the design looks great. I'm going to be excited to wear my shirt, that's for sure.
I'm excited too. I think it'll be great. Then we also have, we look at the prizes, right? Because it's a fundraiser. We're here to raise money, but what incentivizes all of our students? What incentivizes us as a parent, right? Those things change every year. And so when we looked at what we did last year, we did it across the board kind of for all the grades and kept things similar. This year we're doing it a little different. Elementary is going to have the option. First option is the wacky button because kids collect these. I can't tell you how many my own child has of the wacky buttons. So we'll have the wacky buttons. We have our stickers. Instead of just a single sticker, we've got a sticker sheet. There are multiple stickers on there, along with our ghost bear. If you have seen him with all of our save the dates that we've sent out for homecoming, we went ahead and included him as well. And then just general Brentwood stickers on there. Elementary will also have the option for shoelaces. Who knew shoelaces were a hit? But that was the thing last year that everybody wanted. And this year we made them green. I have pairs in my office. If you want to see them, come swing by, but they'll get emailed out to everybody. That way you can see them. And then a croc charm. And the croc charm is actually going to match. I know if you're listening and not viewing, it's our little tennis shoe this year. And that way
Nice.
it's still Brentwood with the little bear head on there, but it's something different. I think that way we can showcase that we're running. I know all those kids are wearing Crocs in middle school and high school, and that way we get some more views outside
Okay.
in the public.
No, these look great,
Yeah.
these stickers.
And then middle school is a little different. Middle school is going to get the stickers. They will get the croc charm, but then once they hit their 250, they're going to get a magnet on their locker.
Ah.
That way you can see I hit it or I didn't hit my goal, because their goal is 250. And when the middle school and high school get their 250 goal, they get Bear Free Day in April. It's April 24th. That way they get, I think it's the 24th, it's whatever that Friday is, the junior senior is, and they get the day off of school as an excused absence when they hit
Wow.
their 250 goal. It's a huge one for them. And this showcases, oh, I get it. It'll be up all year, kind of that reminder. High school. I reached out to Carol over the summer and Miss Johnson and said,
Our principal.
our principal of high school, and asked, man, what's going to motivate those high school students, right? They're in a different time. What interests them is different than an elementary or middle school student. And she was kind enough to survey the students for me. They want food. Food.
It's a good motivator.
It is a good motivator. And that means we're going to do some gift card drawings. Every $25 that is raised, you get an entry into a drawing. And I'm going to do drawings every week, lots of them, for either gift cards for restaurants, coffee deliveries, Chick-fil-A, I'll bring you a Chick-fil-A that day, different things, and they're going to vary every day and every week for the next 6 weeks.
How cool is that? Now, Running of the Bears is a fundraiser. So
It is a fundraiser.
what are those funds used for?
They are used for operating expenses. This is how I joke, please don't hate me, Jay, but I tell everybody, this is how we keep the lights on, right? Our tuition that we pay doesn't cover everything.
That's right.
And this is the way that we are able to supplement what is needed by raising. But, our goal is $250 a student. We know that families have multiple kids here. And when you have multiple kids in elementary, especially, it can get hard.
Yep.
And we acknowledge that, and we give discounted rates on what we are doing to raise. So if you have 2 kids, it's $175. 3 kids, it's $150 a kid. 4 kids or more, it's $125 a kid. And that helps so you don't have to raise the full $250. Now, for middle school and high school, $250 is the goal. Because of that extra day off. And we really want to have the kids work to get that day off. I think in this day and age, they're at that age where they can ask, their neighbors, their grandparents, all of that. They have that connection versus an elementary student where it's the parents having to go to work, having to go do all of those things, and looking at it that way. We're gonna go that route this year.
Well, that's great. I know we have the funds and the foundation page up on our website
Great.
for those who want to bless the school. And you're right, because tuition doesn't cover everything. It covers basically salaries and some of the operation costs. But there's a lot that goes into running a private Christian school. And so events like this, we don't sell chocolate, we don't sell wrapping paper, we don't nickel and dime all these parents in other ways, but we do have these couple of community events
Correct.
that pulls us together, and it's a way we can participate, do something really fun.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to participate and be involved, and it brings us together, which is great, and it's also for a noble cause because it does help not just keep the lights on, but it pays for all the extra things that we do here at the school to supplement, to help with these kids, to have access to better curriculum, to have access to technology, a lot of ways in which the school needs to raise funds for.
I agree. And I think you hit it right on the head with that it's not just about raising, it's the community event. And to see at Running of the Bears how many parents come, not just to work, because they do come out to volunteer. We can't do Running of the Bears without all the volunteers that come, but then they stay. They may have an elementary kid that's running laps, but then they'll come and they'll watch them, but then they work a different section. Or I have a high school student, I'm going to work on the trail to watch and be the supervisor on a trail spot, but then I want to stick around and watch the ninja course. And I think that it brings us together as a community when we can all just have that time. There's no pressure of anything. We are here truly to enjoy fall weather. Right? It isn't going to be, knock on wood, 100 degrees that day. Hopefully we'll be in the 80s and enjoying the new fall as it comes in.
Definitely. And so you can also make those VIP hours by coming to help out and serve as well. So it is a great way of coming back. And what I really like about it is that every school, it's important that you have traditions.
Yeah.
And this is one of those traditions that we continue to improve every year. I like that you get feedback because you want to make it the event that the students want.
Correct.
That they want. Not just, this is what we're going to do and you're going to like it. It's, we want you to participate. We want this to be a memorable event for you.
Well,
you can look back later on.
And the other part is, I mean, we're here on campus. We're in our little world here. But I don't know what's going to motivate a high schooler. I don't know what's going to motivate an elementary student. I have to have that feedback from the kids. Last year, they would go in first grade, and when I would go update the boards in the FLC at lunchtime, they sat there and watched me and then said, okay, where are we? What place are we in? Are we
competition?
Yes. And the little first graders, they were having such a good time, but they wanted to know where they were at. And they were one of the first classes to hit their goal.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Well, it's funny. You do know what motivates high school students now. It's food. And that's why I guess they call it feedback.
We're feeding them.
Okay. On that note, well, how can they get more information? Obviously, they watch this podcast or listen to it online or on their phone. But what is another way they can find out more information?
We are updating the information on the website, so you can go to the website and see everything there. The main email will go out Wednesday with the individual competitors' direct link. Okay. We're using the same system that we used last year. That way it's easy to text and email directly from phones or computers. There's no login information, anything like that required. And then we will also be sending out weekly communications of updates, kind of giving progress updates, as well as, again, what are you able to earn?
Awesome. And that's another reminder that we always need to be checking our emails and scrolling all the way, because some of those constant contact emails, they only stop halfway and you've got to click a button to watch or to look at the rest of it. So please make sure you're paying attention to those emails. Very informative.
Yes, I agree. I myself need to make sure every now and then I hit the view more and see what else is on there.
Well, you know, it can go one of two ways, right? People say, well, the school doesn't communicate enough. Or it's like, oh, my goodness, another email. So it's trying to find that right balance. We're not trying to inundate, but we want to keep people informed.
I agree, but just know the next 6 weeks till Running of the Bears, you're going to get a separate email of Running of the Bears. So make sure you check that out. Awesome.
Well, Jennifer, thank you so much for stopping by today. Really appreciate all the information and the little paraphernalia you brought to show and display. I'm excited for the day.
Thanks.
In fact, I wish it was coming up soon.
6 weeks, Joe. It's going to fly by fast.
We're going to have to wait. Well, until then, thank you for joining us today. Jennifer, thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And it's a great day
to be a running bear.